We were speaking in elevated tones. Is she paying you right now? Are you on her payroll to speak for her and be her mouthpiece? I would be good and goddamn before I let a bitch treat me like their 16-year-old. It was a shady bitch moment. Shady bitch moment. Shady bitch moment. Geriatric granny, don't talk to me either. You're both kept. You're both kept. You're both kept. I came from Jesus. Try me in that kangaroo restaurant. Don't try me in my house. I invited her into my home. I gave her a beverage. You're doing too much. Oh, you gonna drag me now? Drag me, Monique. Drag me. Hey guys, Nacha here. Welcome back to my channel. So today, I have transformed myself into the one and only Candiace Dillard Bassett. I've been watching Real Housewives of Potomac because it's the current season, and I tend to watch Real Housewives where there's black people on it just because, you know, it's called manifesting. After I made this wig last week, I was like, this is the perfect, like, Candiace color. I think hers is a little bit more red, but either way, I was like, you know what, I put it on me and I was like, you know what, this is a little Candiace moment. If you're interested in knowing how I made this wig and accomplish this color, I'll be linking a video right here, so you can click on that and watch that after you've watched this one. I put this on my head and I was like, I see it, I see it, I see the vision. So we might as well do a little makeup tutorial, talk a little bit about Real Housewives of Potomac and the similarities that Miss Candiace and I have. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then just keep watching. But before we get into this video, please be sure that you are subscribed to me. It does not pay my bills yet, but it will one day. So smash that subscribe button and let's get into this video. Okay, so to start Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett's makeup off, I've already done my base off camera. It's the same base I've been doing all of 2020. So if you're interested in knowing how I accomplish this base, I will include a video just right here. So click that when you have a chance, and let's get into brows. So her brows are normally very strong. Like, she never, as far as my memory serves me, she never goes for like a natural brow. I was not to be shady, I'm just saying what it is. Just looking at pictures, it usually has like a very, not intense arch, but more of an arch than I'd ever go for. So for brows today, we're gonna be using the KVD Beauty 24 Hour Super Brow Long Wearing Pomade. This is in the color Walnut. I'll be putting all the products that I use down below, so in case I don't remember to say something, it will be down below. So let's start brows. So they say eyes are the window of the face. Miss Candiace's windows say a lot about her house. They do. I'm just gonna trace this shape and try to master that arch. But anyways, what inspired me to do this tutorial? I watch Real Housewives of Potomac, and Candiace has been like a star this season, and then I just happened to make this wig with this beautiful hair color, and I was like, this is very Candiace-esque, so I just had to go for it. But like, also my boyfriend says that I'm so much like her, and I'm just like, listen sir, she's a Sagittarius and I'm a Pisces. We are not the same. It's like he doesn't even know me. Anyway, so she always has like a super defined tail, so I'm just gonna take a like black eyeliner and just kind of trace out the tail of my brow a little bit and go over it with the pomade brush. What else do Candiace and I have in common? We believe in respect, okay? I'll say that in the best way possible. We believe in respect. Like, it's not about respecting your elders. Like, it's about respect is given where respect is earned, okay, honey? In the first season she was on, there was a season like 2 or 3, and she got into that fight on the bus with Charisse. I was living because I was like, here's the thing. This is my problem with all the Real Housewives on Real Housewives of Potomac, period. I feel like all of them have this thing where they want to be disrespectful and they want to be shady until someone's being shady to them, and all of a sudden it's super inappropriate. So when Charisse made that slick little comment about Candiace's mom paying for her wedding ring or engagement ring or whatever, and Candiace called her out on it, and she was like, no, you're gonna respect me, little girl. Candiace was like, no, geriatric grandma, I'm not. And I was like, amen, sister. It has nothing to do with how old you are. It has everything to do with like the relationship you and I have, which is really weird because her and Candiace are like friends now, but I'm just saying. it's just bizarre. But either way, respect is earned, honey. Just setting my brows with some brow gel. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills level brow gel. I was like, why did I struggle? It's brow gel. Moving on to eyes, we're gonna use the Jackie Aina palette for this. And Jackie also watches Real Housewives of Potomac, so felt like it was fitting. What other similarities to Candiace and I have? Oh my gosh, we have mom issues. Like, me and my mom are so similar, and I think that that's the same situation with her and Candiace, is that her and her mom are so similar that they clash, and me and my mom have the exact same problem until I moved out, which unfortunately for Candiace took a little longer because of the fact that her mom frequents her house so often and is a part owner at the time, so it was just like hard to get that space. Until you get that space, it's like this. She usually has like a very warm crease. I'm gonna start with ginger and probably add in a bit of edges. So yeah, her and her mom, it's crazy. Like, I'm sure my mom's hit me with a purse. Like, I'm 1000%. Maybe not on national television, but has she done it? Yes. Her and her younger sister, there's like a huge age gap. So Candiace and her mom were basically road dogs. It was the same thing for me and my mom. Like, I have older siblings, I don't have younger siblings. So for me, I was just like by myself, me and my mom, a lot of the time. So that's it too, is that like you end up not being best friends, but like being super, super close. And then as you grow up, it's harder to like navigate the two changing personalities, you know? Then we're gonna go in with a small amount of edges. Edges is like brighter, but I feel like it makes sense to blend it into thingy ginger. Hold on. This makeup's coming out so good. It's just that Candiace and I are both crybabies. I wish it wasn't the case, but I really be crying for no reason. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I need a minute. I'm a big baby. It just is what it is. Like, so sorry. Going into credit very slightly. But yeah, here's the thing, is I cry when I'm frustrated, and I just can't help that about myself. Like, I wish it wasn't the case, but like I really be crying when I'm frustrated. Like when I'm mad, like I can feel the anger bubbling inside of me, and for whatever reason, my visceral reaction is to cry. And I'm not just talking about like when I'm like sad, like I literally will be angry, guys, like full out pissed, and I'm having a meltdown and crying. And it's so, like my body's like dead ass betraying me. Like it's so frustrating, but like there's nothing that you can do about it except for just cry and go on your merry way. It's like, I can't be a grown woman and crying to get my way. Like I just don't know why I'm like this. I don't know, call it what you like. I don't want to say we're crybabies, but I cry a lot. Like it's just like, I don't know, I can't control it. Look at this blend. Okay, and she's forever wearing a cut crease, so let's just do that now. I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But like she is forever, like she stays wearing a cut crease. But it's just like her way, like she just has like a dramatic eye, usually a softer lip, but I have seen her also do like dramatic eye, bold lip as well. I'm just not, it's not Sagittarius season, so you're not gonna see that out of me. So now we're just gonna go in with a dark brown and kind of just like close off the cut crease a little bit. Just right there, like really pack that in. Usually a glittery lid, so I'm gonna go in with Zam and Soleil. I like to top them. Another similarity, we say what's real and we do not fear the repercussions, like at all. Listen, okay, like I know the saying is talk shit, get hit, but can we discuss what's going on in the current season? I don't think that she deserved to get hit, period. I don't think anybody deserves to get hit, period. But she was running her mouth, and that's what everyone keeps saying. It's like, well, she was running her mouth, and it's like, okay, facts, but like, just because you're running your mouth, does that really and truly mean you deserve to get like dragged? You gonna drag me? You gonna drag me? Like in any other context, I think that it would have been appropriate for her to get hit. And I mean, had they not been quote unquote friends, if you weren't filming a reality TV show. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you are an everyday person and you just go up to someone randomly and start talking shit, yes, you probably deserve to get your ass beat. But I'm just saying, everything leading up to that moment, it felt like Monique was looking for a fight. And that is what I don't agree with. If you know that Candiace is not the type of person who's going to get into an altercation, why are you trying to? Like, that to me, it felt like Monique, person who lives this life, apparently, because she's supposed to be Christian, whatever. I digress. But person that lives this life where she's gonna drag a trick, like, why are you looking for that in someone that's supposed to be your friend when you could just maybe talk to them? Like, that was my thing. It was like, okay, how did you let it get this far that you're trying to egg her on, flip her hair? Like, that's supposed to be your friend. And especially in the context of the conversation did not start on any like crazy bullshit where I'd be like, oh yeah, Candiace, like, you shouldn't have gone there. But it was just like I thought it was just super weird and like super not warranted, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So now that that's done, we're just gonna go in with Credit and Ginger along our lower lash line just to like tie in this dark brown out here. Now we're just gonna do some eyeliner because she loves a wing. And for this, we're using the NYX vinyl liner. But anyways, I really stopped to talk about their fight, but I just feel like we call it like we see it. We say things that we feel. It's like almost like offering your unsolicited opinion, but like someone needs to say it. Like this is just how I see it. Someone needs to say it, because if nobody says it, then here's what's gonna happen. Here's I think what our fear is, and I can't speak for Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett, but I can speak for myself. And I just feel like we say things because we do not want to not say things, and then what happens is someone goes, well, you should have told me. You should have said something. I need your opinion, blah, 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 blah. That's, I think, not a fear, but it's just like why we say stuff. We're like, at the end of the day, why not say something that first of all might be fact, is out in the open, and like, I'm here, my mouth is here, my brain is here, like, I'm a whole ass person with a whole ass opinion. You can take it or you cannot take it. Like, it's your choice. Like, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that this is how I feel and this is my opinion. We're just vocal, okay? Like that, let's just sum it up. Vocal. So let's get into this liner. I feel like those are as similar as they're gonna get, so let's just call it quits. Now for the finishing touches, still on the eyes. Take a little bit of black eyeliner and just line your outer corner of your eye, and then take your darker color on a smaller brush and again smudge it out. A little bit of soleil in the inner corner just to make it really pop. Some mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. So let's put on some lashes. Some lashes. Another similarity, we like to sing. She can actually sing, I cannot, clearly. So let's pop on these Arty Beauty Boss Lady lashes, because Candiace is a boss. I kind of snap with this makeup though, like, I'm not going anywhere, it looks so good. I feel like Candiace Dillard Bassett. Let's use an eyelash curler and kind of pin these together. We're gonna use the Sephora PRO Face Palette in Deep for our highlight and blush today. She's not big on blush. She's like me. She usually would go with like a bronzer, but when I do see her red blush, it's more of like a orangey tone. I've already bronzed. I used the Fenty bronzer in Mocha Mami. A little bit of After Party, which is this pretty shimmery red. This one, there's like flecks of like orange and stuff like that in there. I'm gonna use that one. Like, it's like a very subtle hint. Wow, I said subtle and I just went crazy. And just go over your nose. I forgot to almost sweep away all this glitter that's on my face. If you have a lot of glitter on your face, just take some Sephora Micro Smooth powder and just dust it away. And for highlight, we're gonna use LA. Another similarity is we're like fiercely loyal to who we want to be loyal to. I think like she was super duper loyal to Monique, and Monique was like questionable. And I was team Monique. I loved Monique when she first came on the show, but I just feel like, I don't know, not jiving with me and my spirit lately. But I mean, even just in regards to like her relationship with Karen, I agree, Karen, you need to pick a friggin' side right now. And I'm never that type of girl like where I'm like, oh, I'm not talking to this person, so you, my friend, no longer has to talk to this person. And I don't think that's what Candiace is saying at all either. I simply think what she's saying is check your friend. Like, check her. Like, that's it. I'm not saying you need to pick a side. I'm just saying I feel like you've been more supportive to her because you feel like she went through something traumatic when I actually went through something traumatic. And I think that us emotional speakers, we have a hard time like conveying the message, you know what I mean? I think the only thing I don't support Candiace on is when she got into that fight, the first thing she started hooting and hollering about out her mouth was, you ghetto, ghetto, hood rat, blah. And here's what we're not gonna do, is Black women come in all shapes, sizes, and fantasies. I do not condone, nor do I co-sign you calling women of certain like economic status, certain, you know, even just behaviors or personalities like ghetto, hood rat, in that kind of tone. Like, you know, it's just like, because she's fighting, she's ghetto, like, and especially on national TV, because here's my thing with that is I think to me the fight less echoed as a problem, not because they were fighting, but because of both of their behaviors after. You guys, white people are watching. Like, I'm just like, white people are watching this, which is why I didn't like that Candiace used the words ghetto and hood rat, because her saying that on that kind of scale, on that kind of platform, when a white person is watching it, that's what they equate it to, if that makes sense. White people fight all the time. White people get into physical altercations all the time. But the minute they see two Black women fighting, say it's in another situation, that's going to be their first thought, is that like being ghetto is bad. Oh, hood rat. Like, if a white person ever, like in any context, thought it was okay to call another Black woman a hood rat, ghetto, and I hear white people use the word ghetto all the time, and they don't understand that to me, it's like, I think Jackie Aina said something about this, like ghetto is like, it's an aesthetic to me. Like, I love it. Like, when I say something is ghetto, it's usually in a positive way. And even when I say like it's ghetto, it's more so because it's bootleg, not because it has any kind of association to Black people. And I don't like that when people throw around that word, that's the first thing that comes into their mind is ghetto equals Black. And that's not necessarily the case. And then it also becomes a negative connotation, which again is not necessarily the case. I think you have to be very careful when using that word, and again, being very careful using that word on such a platform. So that was my only thing, my only real, listen, Miss Candiace, like, I'm here, clearly. Look at this beat. And we love you, but sweetheart, that was not it. That was not the move. That was not what you should have done. But I get it, emotions were flying, but it just killed me to hear her say that in that situation. We're basically all glowed up. Now we're just gonna set our face and then go into lips. Like, till you're sweating, till you look like you're perspiring, because we don't do that. So I really could do a bold lip, but I don't want to, because I really usually don't do bold lips. Like, she looks good in red, plums, purples, but like, you know me guys, I'm gonna do a nude lip till the day I die, nude lip gang. Like, it's really that simple. So I'm gonna take MAC's Chestnut liner and just overline my lips. And Candiace loves a matte lip, like, period. I rarely see her really wearing gloss. So let's go in with Pat McGrath Matte Trance Lipstick in Christy. And this is the finished look. Like, I'm actually scaring myself. I'm looking at myself like, damn, I kind of actually do look like Candiace. Hold on. Let me put on an outfit. By outfit, I just mean like a blazer. Am I serving Real Housewife? Yes. Every day. Who am I kidding? Like, Candiace is like a Dion from Clueless, if I ever saw one. Oh yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. this is it, honey. I'm gonna recreate some of her scenes where she said some iconic shit, guys, because I just, for the fun of it, why not? Something like this is so fun.
That's a lie. I would hate for her to go to jail.
Yeah, we don't want her to go to jail.
We don't?
Is she paying you as well to speak for her and be her mouthpiece?
You have been very aggressive toward me.
She's being paid.
Oh, I'm being paid. By whom?
By
I'm already married to a millionaire. What do I need to be paid?
Congratulations.
Not for
Not for long.
Obviously, y'all issues are bigger than kid shaming and sleeping.
That's the only one talking. Get your hand on my face.
Good night. Good night. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like this, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything I did today. And as always, subscribe to me. It doesn't pay my bills yet, but it will one day. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.